In one of his first executive actions, the president gave the Pentagon until next week to develop a new strategy for defeating ISIS in the Middle East. Such a plan could include more U.S. ground troops on top of the 5,000 already in Iraq. David Martin is traveling with the head of U.S. Central Command as he evaluates what's needed.
With Iraqi forces closing in on what remains of the ISIS self-proclaimed capital of Mosul, the commander of U.S. forces in the Middle East says he won't hesitate to ask for more American ground troops in both Iraq and Syria.
I've always been encouraged that if we need more, we will ask for more.
General Joseph Votel told CBS News additional American troops would be especially useful in Syria, where U.S.-backed fighters are preparing an offensive to retake Raqqa, the other self-proclaimed capital of ISIS.
The forces that we're operating with in Syria are much more indigenous. They're much lighter. They don't have as good a mobility. They don't have as much firepower. So, we have to be prepared to fill in some of those gaps for them, and that may involve, additional fire support capability to help offset some of those gaps that they have. And we take the burden on ourselves to provide that aspect of the fighting.
Well, that sounds like more boots on the ground in Syria.
Perhaps that is what we're doing. We may do that, but right now I haven't made that determination.
Votel said the basic strategy begun by the Obama administration of letting local forces do the fighting will not change. But in Iraq, 450 American advisors are moving forward with Iraqi forces into the city of Mosul, getting closer to the front lines than ever before. General Votel is in Jordan tonight as he makes one last tour of the battlefield before recommending to the Secretary of Defense ways to accelerate the campaign against ISIS. His top field commander already has predicted both Mosul and Raqqa will be liberated within 6 months. Anthony?
David Martin in Amman tonight. Thanks, David.